Here we are looking at HLNT. This is the weekly chart. And before you go and say, hey, why would you be doing the weekly chart when it's only Tuesday? Well, in order to find some levels of resistance, we have to do the weekly chart. And even on the weekly chart, you can see that it's still scrunched up like this, which is actually a good sign because that just shows how far back I'm having to go to get some sort of idea about where these resistance levels are. And I should kind of put on a disclaimer, yes, technically all these are resistance levels, but at the same time they are from so long ago that I wouldn't sit there and bet my home on them that they're for sure going to be resistance levels. They could end up being, but again, because they're so far or so long ago, I wouldn't sit there and put my life savings on a bet that they're actually going to be genuine levels of resistance. But nonetheless, at least they help provide some sort of guidance now that we're out up above this 2 cent level. So on that level, or on that note, I should say, let's talk about this 2 cent level because it's actually was a very big milestone, especially when you look back at an overall chart history like this. So this right here is a 2 cent level right here. So I'm going to change that to red real quick. And let's go through the history. So way back here, you can see that it acted as support on this week here back in 2009. When the price did fall below it like it did right here, you can see that that was just nasty for the chart. So it showed how important of a support level that was. When the price did try to come back here on this week right here, you can see that, boom, technical analysis 101. This support became a resistance. Again, although it didn't quite hit it there, got kind of close to it, so you could see this area was still acting as a resistance. And then more recently, you can see that the price had been bumping its head right up here at this 2 cent area again. After today's action, the price is now above this, so this 2 cent level becomes support. And this is the first time in literally years since 2009 that the 2 cent level is now a level of support as opposed to a resistance. So 2 cents becomes a very important level of support, but at the same time, if the price does drop below it, there are still plenty of other supports below it. I'm not going to go into those because all you have to do is go back and watch one of the daily charts I did on it, and I'll explain where those support levels are. But what I did want to talk about is how 2 cents was a very big accomplishment today. In terms of potential future resistances, the next one comes right here, which is the low from this week back again in 2009, and that is at 0.029. So 0.029 is the next level of resistance according to the chart. And again, that comes from this low way back here. And then the next one would not be until up here at 0.039. But one step at a time, let's first see how this chart continues to trend. But that is the current nearest level of resistance up here again at 0.029. But overall, great looking trend as you've heard me talk about in the past. But that's where the chart currently stands. And like I said, this was kind of broad, but if you want more specifics in terms of supports, just pull up that daily chart that I did a few days ago, and that'll have more details for that. So if there are any other questions on the chart, please let me know. If not, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook. And with the newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from big boards down to penny stocks. So there's a good variety, something for everybody. It is all free. We've been making some good money together on Alert, so I'd encourage you to go to the website, sign up, and see what it's all about. One more time, this was HLNT. Thanks for listening.